Where did you get the courage? Where do you get your confidence? Where do you So you guys need confidence to do normal.
To do normal things.
Yeah, bro. And I found it normal, but they find it extraordinary. So I've been wondering why. So you want to tell me that the human species have become this weak that they cannot even speak their own mind? You are a slave to your own mind, bro.
But there's really one thing that really affects life today.
Yeah.
For there's one thing Ted always says: make sure you have an opinion, but you have money.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens is either you're too young, you don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
You're like, I can go for this shit
Yeah.
for the next decade and nothing will happen to me.
Yeah.
Or you have enough money, you can't be bought. That is why we have people like J. Trump, people who can't be bought.
Yeah.
People like Tate. Tate has enough money, he can't be bought. But now think of it this way: you have a job that you have to show up to every fucking day. You have a kid who is in school. You have a mortgage you're paying. You have a car on loan.
Yeah.
And then you have an opinion that you think goes against what the cultures of your company. You think you'll talk.
That's why you don't have opinion.
You
Right
will
now,
sit.
when you are in your when you are in your 20s, you should be go for that shit, bro.
True.
Because you have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot to gain. And that is why we always say, if you're from 20 to 30, most of us from 20 to 30, you're still poor. The only thing you can have is a skill that you have crafted
Yeah.
for over 5 years. And this skill, you become the best at this skill. Don't get like the people who tell you, go to the internet and sell something like video editing for the pennies, small money. But then think of it this way: if you become the best video editor there is, and you charge the highest, you become almost irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Because first, these people are paying you for the good skill that you have, and you are the highest caliber. But then,
And you can also teach them the skill.
yeah, you can teach. There are lots of things that this opens up to you to. But what people want to do is they want what you call a microwave generation. I want today, I edit my first video. Tomorrow, I have billions from. Motherfucker, I want millions. You have to craft on this shit
You are
for
so
as long as
lazy.
it takes.
You'll tell someone that that you can this video editing stuff, you can use it to earn income. They'll be like, oh, how? They're like, bro, but then you'll tell someone on the internet that this thing you can earn a lot of money with it.
Yeah.
But they think that you are joking, that you are out of your mind. I think it's just video editing.
Yeah. And they're like, why then? If you think it's a small skill and a
Yeah.
simple, why aren't you editing videos for yourself? You think it's so simple.
I want some people. I don't know if it's ignorance or what.
So Ted, I have seen these days you have changed your message quite a bit, and you're now talking about things like skills. Young men should learn new things. They should try skills like data science, programming, like what we do,
Yeah.
starting businesses, all these things.
Yeah.
What do you think are like the best skills? We can just mention 3.
Let
Do you
me
think
mention
somebody
3.
can learn right now? And
I
they will
think
be essential?
affiliate marketing and drop shipping. I don't know, drop shipping.
Dropshipping, dropshipping in Africa is a bit difficult.
It's a bit difficult. Yeah, it's a bit. Someone told me that it's a bit
It's a
difficult.
bit difficult in Africa.
Web design.
I would recommend you learn something technical, something like developing software. So
Yeah.
you can be a front-end developer, you can be a back-end developer, or you can go into sales. Sales is the best fucking skill you can learn. And I don't mean the physical sales that you have to go door to door. I mean sales like sales that are being done on the internet. If you have seen, dropshipping now is changing into the platforms that we have right now.
Yeah.
If you look at TikTok right now, what you can do if you want to do what dropshippers used to do,
Yeah.
get a product that you think people want, but they
Yeah,
do not know
that's-
where to get.
Yeah.
Then do the most viral shit with that product, and then place a link for your shop on that product. If you get a video that gets 100, let's even not go far, 100,000 views. Not for TikTok, 100K is a small number. 100K, and then you get 10% conversion on this. That is 10,000 people. Even if you're selling this thing at 100 bob,
Just
that's
1%.
100.
Just take 1%.
Even 1% as 1,000 people. If you're selling 1,000 bob for these things and you have a margin of let's say 30%, so that means you have a profit of like 30 shillings in every 100. That is almost 300 G's. Simple maths. But people look at these things. They are
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
But you just need to sit down and do this shit.
I want to play video games.
You're saying that, and we have a guy who is doing video games from the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
So people are just lazy. People are just lazy. Because I think hata hii najua hata kuna wasingine wajaisikia. Au maybe wamewaisikia lakini they didn't take initiative to try. By the way, unajua content creation is a skill, by the way. Yeah, it is big taught.
Yeah, content creation is a skill.
YouTube automation.
Exactly, YouTube automation. Actually, if you want to learn YouTube automation, you can go to our page. We offer a free video there. Go and look for it. We have all the AI tools that you'll use, all the people that you can look into and get their videos. Like right now, you can do video YouTube automation for a guy like Tate. Tate has virality right now, but you're not Tate. Wherever you're seated, you're not Tate. You can do this. Take the clips that Tate has done, put them on an AI tool like video.ai. There's a tool called video.ai. Put it onto the machine. It generates like 15, 20 clips for you. Go start a fresh YouTube channel. Post these every day consistently. But what people want is, I post for the first week, I want 1 million views. Where the fuck are you getting? Tate himself is not getting 1 million views that week.
Consistency is the name of the game.
You have. What is it? It's for you to achieve anything, the price is a pain. If you don't pay with the pain, you will never get it. You can think we are arrogant. You can think we're just shitty people who are talking out. We are loud and we think because we have mics.
They're just talking. They're just talking. You just sit there.
Silent in your small
Just sit there. You're going to become a BM teacher. You'll see how that will make you rich. It won't. There's no even this. We don't want to see. We know it won't make you rich.
One thing about life is that we are motivated to get to a point from point A to point B because something motivates us to get to that point. Maybe from your point of view, where you saw and you view education is trash. It can't get you to where you want to be.
Not education, school.
Yeah. School.
It's a school system.
The school system.
Yeah.
So what motivates you to get to where you want to be?
The desire, not desire. I don't want to use desire. Desire is a feminine word. The need. They need to be great. They need to be powerful. They need to be the best. They need to be him. Yeah, I just want to be the best. If you want to be the best, you just have to just do exceptional things. Because if you're doing the same things with people, then you're not the best. You're average. So if you're doing exceptional things, you're doing things differently, then you're the best. Let them think that you're delusional. Let them think that you're mad. But if you're doing things differently, you're the best. Because if you are doing something differently, you find people are looking back like, what's bro saying, bro? What's bro saying?
Yes?
Bro is going against
Is
the
it mad?
societal norms. Yeah, because you are doing things differently.
You see, the society talks about when you are extraordinary, the society thinks you are high on drugs. That guy, even I saw him somewhere doing some shit. Those are just people hating. You talked about something very important. It's about the need to be powerful, the need to be the great,
Yeah.
to be the greatest.
Yeah.
That is, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
You see, success belongs to the unreasonable.
Yeah.
Because the reasonable people, they have every reason why shit can be done. If you are a reasonable person in a certain situation, you will always find a reason why I cannot do this, why I cannot start a podcast, why I cannot do what Tate did. If Tate by then you decided I will not do it, I will just held your what do you call it? The umbwa, mkia. Then you even had your tail between your legs. Maybe you would have not made that step towards to your first step to greatness, because you have to start it so that you can get to that point.
Yeah, that's why you find that most people who are when you are in class, let's say in high school, find that there's some people who are interested in education.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think those guys were genius because they could not see the point of locating where planet Saturn is. They saw that it was useless. Yeah, yeah. So I think that those people were smart, and the other guys who are scoring A's. Those are the people who thought that their life is highly dependent on grades. Huh?
Mhm.
You've been programmed to think that your life is highly dependent on grades. That grade is going to make you rich. Yeah? You come out here, things go haywire. Now you want to be depressed, you want to kill yourself. You go ahead and kill yourself. By 2 p.m., we will be hungry, we want to eat. 4 p.m., we want to go home. By Tuesday or Saturday, your mother's tears will dry up and she'll be thinking of how she can pay the bills and will forget about you.
That is actually very true.
Yeah.
If my brother can remember the day, my father's burial had more people than I have seen at Kasarani Stadium for a game. And Kasarani is like 5,000 or 30,000. The number of people who have as extraordinary as a top G as all the fucking shit he had done. The moment he died, the next year, no one was fucking mentioning him. And you're seated there thinking, I will not do this thing because of people's opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
You're seated there saying, I cannot try this thing
Yeah.
because probably my teacher is my mom is.
What are
Fuck
they
you!
going to
Go die.
Go die, because
Ufa.
I have seen it in real life. The number of people who thought my dad was great when he was alive was so many. The number of people who we met and he was like, this guy is a G when he was alive was so many. But the moment he gets wiped from the face of this planet, people have forgotten all the great things, everything he has ever done. The only people who remain with memories are the people who loved you, family and everyone and anyone else who was close to you. But these people should not prevent you from doing shit. Go and start. Don't fucking worry about the opinions of people, what people will say, and all this other nonsense.
I wonder why why you should worry about what people think about you, because one day you will die. Death is something that is promised.
Yeah.
So if you have a goal to be rich, man, then go for it, bro. Even if it means breaking yourself, but go for that shit. Don't care about what people think. Let them think that you're mad. Let them think that you're delusional. But go for that shit, because one day you're gonna die. When you are on your deathbed, you'll remember that I should have done this thing. Why was I worrying about people's thoughts? Why was I worrying about this shit? I wasted my time. Now you are a fool. You're saying, "Yeah, I wish I knew." What the fuck is I wish I knew?
Lakini kitu moja usifanye, kawe ni mwanaume, usiende kudinywa haga ndio umeke.
Don't be
There's no need of having a Range Rover that smells of fecal material because you can't hold it back. Because you had gone and done degenerate things. Hey,
you had a horny ass.
what are these things, man?
Don't sell your soul, bros. Don't sell your soul.
Exactly that. Do not sell your soul for this money. There are genuine ways that we can make money. There are genuine ways that you can make it, but it takes pain and time, and it takes a lot of work. And the work part is the problem. Most people do not want to do the work part. And because I've mentioned about gays and all that, Ted, do you believe in love? Today,
Huh? If I believe in love, loving your family, you can love your family.
I'm not talking about that love. I'm talking
boy and
about,
girl.
yeah, boy and girl.
Yeah,
Call how young are you, bruh?
Okay, boy and girl. Okay, I believe in having kids, in making love so that you can have kids. Yeah, as a man, I don't know even if you should care if a woman loves you. As long as she respects you, then it's okay. Yeah, you don't. Why should you care if she loves you? Just let her respect you.
This guy is married here. Let him tell us the love story. Then I'll come last.
You see, when it comes to love, now this is a very different perspective because there is a worldview of love. The way you take your perception about love depends with the way you were brought up. It basically starts from the way you are brought up, the way you saw your parents relating.
Mm.
If you grew up with traumatizing parents who are always fighting, a drunkard father, maybe an alcoholic mother, maybe you grew up in poverty, you don't understand about love, or maybe you never had the father's love, or maybe you missed the other part of the mother's love. It all depends. But when it comes to you, it's a decision you make. How do I understand about love? How do I coexist with this human being? You see, because me, I believe the love should work both ways. It's a two-way traffic. It should be one way, not one way.
you love and respect. You go for respect. So as long as she respects you,
The
she's ready to.
should be loyalty and respect.
As long as she
Love.
respects you,
She'll
she'll
have
do
everything.
everything. So do you know that
True.
men just want to feel respected. Men just want to feel that respect. Ile heshima, man. That respect, you come back home, you're not coming back to some rude woman. You just feel respected.
Or your girlfriend is like on a Friday night, like today. Your chile is out there twerking in the club.
I don't have a girl. I don't have a girl.
But on the story of love, for
Yeah.
me, I have one big belief. First of all, I believe our parents had the boriest marriages that can ever be. This is why, before you burn me alive, this is why I'm saying this. One, if you have been in a relationship with a woman, you know what keeps the relationship or the fire going is
Sex.
it's not sex, bro.
Sex is part of it.
Relax, man. It's the curiosity or the things that keep changing. Think of our parents. The moment they got under that roof, they got you. All they are doing is, how are we paying the fucking fees for this nigga? How are we getting this nigga to uni? But then for us, I think we should have a different perspective. You get the most amount of money you can have. Be the most brilliant motherfucker you can be. And your woman will always look at you and think, this is the best motherfucker I could have. If she dares leave you, she will not find anyone with that caliber.
True.
But where does the money come in? Bro, kama ushaidate kampo, unajua kampo ilikuwa tu sekete.
Mayai na ugali.
Yeah. And then the meal is mayai and ugali. So what really happens is this shit gets boring. And that is where the money comes in.
Yeah.
You have to like one day pluck your girlfriend from here. Enda hata Maldives na pigie huko bala. She like experience things she has not seen before. But then for you, life is revolving around the same circle. Why do you think demi yako hataona Tate mazi ameenda Paris hataki kwenda na Tate akuache?
Atachomoka mbio.
Atachomoka. Atakuacha akwambia we fala, there's nothing you offer anyway.
Ukicheki dema kuacha. Okay.
Buddha, before jidanganye, women operate on something called hypergamy, and I have said it
Yeah.
over and over and over. A woman looks at you. If you're the fucking best in that arena, she will hold on to you.
Yeah.
If you're not the fucking best, she goes for the next top G.
Yeah.
Wewe bwana utajua hapo unanyonga ukilia. But your girlfriend actually left you because of your own fault.
Yeah.
Most people say this girl left me because she loves money. No, she left you because you're a poor motherfucker with no money. She left you because she doesn't see the experiences she sees elsewhere. So she looks at you and says, this motherfucker has not reached the level I want. So always, ukiwai achwa na dem anywhere, ama if anything ever goes wrong in your life, always take it as your own fault. Usiwai kuwale majama wa like, this my parents never raised me right. My parents never gave me this. My parents
Losers. That's some loser mentality.
Sijui Ruto has done what? Is Ruto in your fucking house? Ask yourself these things. Is Ruto working in your door? How does Ruto affect the salary anaweza kutax? Hiyo hapo anaweza affect hiyo. But you were saying most of the people out here are just complaining and they're just like the reason is this. It's never them. It's never you. It's never you who has an issue. It's always somebody else who has an issue. It's always, hey, my boss doesn't like me. Hey, my customers do not want to pay for this product. Why the fuck don't they want to pay? Because you're not solving the real solution or the real problem for them.
So most of these guys, the problem is themselves, not
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
So you need to focus on working on yourself, improving yourself, being the best you can, aiming for greatness. Hivi wewe unataka unabaki kwa peni mbili, well and good. Kwenye tunasonga tuendete.
Let's wrap up this thing with a business discussion. I think that we were talking with you, I think a day ago or 2 days ago, and you're like, most people in Kenya, if you go to their profiles, you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook, you go to LinkedIn, they're like, co-founder, founder, CEO of this and this. But this motherfucker, if you ask them, what profits? There are only two sides in a business. Liabilities, assets. Are the assets beating the liabilities? If the assets are not beating the liabilities, you're so glad people are calling you CEO. But you have a worthless business.
In Facebook, it is even worse. They are bragging going to the university. Went to KU. Went to where? in Facebook, it is even worse in Facebook.
So guys, just as much as we're talking about all these things, let it boil down to how profitable are these things for you. Everything on this world is based on a return on investment. That the reason we are putting all the time into even this podcast is because we expect a return from this podcast. Either we ourselves propel, or we get money, or we get what you call networks, or we know people who can help this thing propel. It's always based on a return on investment. If you're giving something and there's no return, fucking walk away. If you have a girlfriend who you do not think respects you, fucking walk away. But most of you men are weak, and most of you men just want to. They just want to. Imagine somebody's girlfriend is going to the club, gets fucked in the washrooms, and this nigga takes her back. What is fucking wrong with you?
He's a genius.
Explain this to me.
Genius loser.
No, explain this to me. Your girlfriend lives the house you fucking pay for, the food you buy, everything in that house belongs to you. She goes to a club, gets drunk, gets rowdy, gets with another man, comes home, smelling of cum, and you're like, this is my wife.
Probably
Oh my God. Leave it from there. Leave it. Oh, I can't help it. But I can't.
Weak man. Where are the whips?
So, brothers, Ted,
Yo.
you can finish with one thing that you'd like to push out there as we wrap up on this.
Oh, I finished on one thing.
Yeah.
Don't be a dog. Learn a skill. Learn a skill, bro. Skills do pay. That is what I'm insisting on. I love talking about cash because you want to get rich. You're not going to get rich if you're listening to poor people like your teacher. Yeah, so I've said that in a polite way. Yeah. Okay.
And one last thing.
If you are poor, you are sad. And if you want to be sad, then you should be poor. It is a matter of choice of what you want in your life. You just choose. Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be poor? Don't listen to all this bullshit about rich people. They worship Illuminati. They do this shit. No. Get money. Then start telling us about how money is not important. Start telling us how you worship the devil there. We will still follow you, and we still want to Mheshimiwa give me this, Mheshimiwa give me that, and you still die poor. What the fuck?
For me, I'll end with one thing. Do not listen to anyone who doesn't have the life you want.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a software engineer. I only listen to people who have built companies around technology, people who are building me mentally, people who are teaching me about continuous learning. We always say self-education. Si hizo vitabu unaenda kusoma shule, not the textbooks. Self-education. like Ted is saying, do you need a skill in something like programming? Go to the internet, find free programming material, learn. That is what we call self-education.
By the way, we are coming with a website
Yeah.
where people who are lazy, they cannot learn by themselves. We are going to teach them. We are coming with a website. It's like a school. Yeah, we are going to teach those people. It is coming in I think in 2 months time or 1 month time it will be ready.